Hey, it's Aaron from GameEnthus.com, and I'm checking out Limelight, which just became available on Steam and the PS4. So Linelight is a puzzle game where you basically only use a couple of buttons, if that many. You control a segment of light through a path. You want to collect those little diamonds as well, and you trigger switches. And the game starts off just trying to give you the ropes. The puzzles are pretty simple, as one would expect. Just kind of give you an idea of the things you'll be encountering. Pretty soon you'll have to dodge red segments of light, which if you come in contact with them, you will die. But you can kind of start instantly right where you were, so there's not much of a risk there. And as you can hear, the music is very comfortable and relaxing and pretty calming. Sometimes you actually have to remove the red light in order to get by, using the switches just to sort of eliminate them from having the possibility of getting in your way. As you continue on, you'll puzzles with keys. Some are easier than others. Some levels can actually be skipped. They kind of branch off, and if one seems to be too difficult, there are times when you can have options and just move on to something else if something is troubling you. But for the most part, I found that I went through the majority of the puzzles that were available. If sections you actually have to be chased by the other beams of light, which can destroy barriers to the yellow diamonds as well. Other sections where you need to work in tandem with the other beams of light, other segments of light, in order to get through a puzzle. They'll trigger switches just like you will for them and they for you, in order to reach the end and get to the goal. This is one of those games where you have a long day, you just play it, the music just kind of relaxes you, and you just enjoy the puzzles. Some can be a little more frustrating than others, but all in all, it's a fun experience. One of the buttons you will use outside of the analog stick is you will use the blue button in some levels to actually advance the other segments. They'll move when you move, or if you want to be still, you can hit the blue button, the X button, and square on PS4, and they'll move. So there's many levels contained within each world. So far, I've seen there are 6 worlds. I've not completed the entire game. I feel like I went through about half of it and have a good idea of what's there. I want to continue playing it, but I feel remiss if I didn't get something up for this game, because I really did enjoy it. And just a number of just different mechanics that it introduces. Like now you have your beam of light, a segment, and then a shorter segment. And that creates a whole nother set of puzzles and just things to get through. There were many times that I was just beating my head against the wall, like, what is the actual solution here? And then once I figured out what it was, I was like, I found that I was overthinking things a lot of times. I hadn't thought about a puzzle from a specific aspect, and that was what was stopping me. It wasn't that the puzzle was too hard, that sounds awfully defensive, doesn't it? It wasn't that it was too hard, I just wasn't quite thinking about it in the correct way. That's still kind of defensive. Anyway, one thing I can't defend, unfortunately, is there was a puzzle I got up to in the third one that I actually got stuck on because there was a branching path and I went the wrong way, and because it checkpointed me there, I was kind of caught in this loop of never being able to do it correctly. So hopefully there'll be an update coming out for that soon. I would not let that be a deterrent. I think by the time you get to that point, hopefully an update improving that checkpoint should be out. But I did want to be just forthcoming about it, that there can be, I don't know if it's only there, but there can be checkpointing issues where if you don't go in a certain direction when you're leading another beam of light, if the checkpoint starts right there, you never have an opportunity to go the correct direction, which means you have to start the whole world all over again. You only select levels once you've completed the world entirely. So that is one unfortunate drawback of Linelight. But other than that, the game was fantastic. It looks nice, it sounds really well, and it's just a nice, calm, and relaxing game. Feel free to like and subscribe.